seek an appointment with PM Modi over the past 3 days and they were unable to get one. It could be a scheduling issue, but the cynical would say it took 3 days because he didn't want to make the call.
Absolutely, Rishabh, absolutely correct. Because you've said it, the way the British media has covered it, I mean, they've gone on to the extent of just calling it a gunman attack. It's like something like in a US school or something like that, some attack has taken place. It is that they have been put under pressure without any kind of doubt. I'll tell you what, even the British were not very sure of the way India would react to this. And this India's reaction, which has brought us up to a brink, actually, I must tell you that. We are sitting at the brink of a possible conflict with Pakistan. And that is what has troubled him. The British, and that is what has put a little bit of a pressure on him, and he has been forced to make a call to.
Thank you for your condolences.
Prime Minister Modi.
The right honourable Prime Minister.
One line.
Yes.
Please finish your thought. India will do what they have to.
Yeah, so thank you, sir, for offering your condolences. Like I said, it was most likely a scheduling issue, which is why it's happened 3 days later.
But yes, yesterday in the Parliament, there was a heated discussion. There were statements being made by Bob Blackman, who condemned the attack. There were statements that were made by Tanmanjit Singh Desi, who is a massive BJP government critic, who also came all guns blazing against the terror attack, condemned it. So all these developments have been taking place inside the Parliament. So again, speculation as to what took the Prime Minister 3 days.
Are there some people in England who think that this was a nasty thing to happen? I'm pretty sure there are. Are there plenty who will also be pressurizing, including many of them sitting in the House of Lords and the House of Commons, who will be trying to pressurize their own PM? Yeah, and on Pakistani behest, yeah, absolutely. We've known them. I think the Pakistani House of Commons discusses issues in India more often than we discuss issues in the UK. I can't think of a single time that Indian Parliament in my living memory has been discussing problems going on in the UK. Major problems. Maybe we should discuss it, about the Pakistani grooming gangs and how they are, raping young women, pedophiles, right? Maybe we should discuss things, maybe we shouldn't. Anyway, visuals on your screens, of course, of the various ministry visits that have been going on. A lot of these envoys are meeting with the External Affairs Minister. My PCR crew is trying to tell me something. I'm not sure what they're saying. I will come to them once I can able to hear them. Meanwhile, there's more developments coming our way, which we will put on our screens. Before that, let me just go back to Megha. Yeah, I've been told Israeli ambassador on your screens has just met with the Ministry of External Affairs officials. I'm assuming that he's probably met with either the External Affairs Minister or the Foreign Secretary, and he's been briefed of what's happening and what's going to happen and what not. It's a private conversation. Megha, several of these meetings have already happened in the past 48 hours. I think a lot of clarity is being given to the various envoys in case they missed it from the PM's own speech yesterday.
Right. In fact, the Israeli government was amongst the first governments to have offered that condolence message to the government of India. Prime Minister Netanyahu had also called up Prime Minister Narendra Modi hours after the attack took place. This has happened early 23rd morning.
So he didn't have a scheduling issue. He managed to call up much faster. Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. But then, yeah, this is protocol. This is like I said, most important for the Indian government to inform foreign governments, to the envoys of the foreign governments who are over here.
What do we inform? To my best knowledge, yeah, we are not going to be telling them what our plans are.
No, of course not. But the fact, and to reiterate it and highlight it again and again, that this is a terror attack that has been orchestrated by a Lashkar outfit, which is harbored and given safe havens in Pakistan in collusion with the ISI and the Pakistani military establishment, is something that needs to be underlined and highlighted, because there are several people astonishingly still do not believe that, still sort of keep questioning.
Okay.
And there is Western media, like you already mentioned. You know, there is this propagation of news going about they are militants, or there are gunmen, or in fact certain individuals even questioning were they even freedom fighters, hilariously. So again, this is about messaging. This is about sending out the right message to the right people and the maximum number of people in countries.
More developments coming in. Meanwhile, there's a meeting that has been going on between the BSF Director General and the Home Secretary at North Block. This is just concluded. You're seeing visuals now of the BSF DG who is now exiting North Block. Many things are afoot. Many things are afoot. Go across to my colleague Javed, who's joining us. Javed, now we are not privy to, of course, what we discussed. We can only speculate that something serious was being discussed pertaining to several fronts. The BSF, of course, operates on India's border areas as a paramilitary organization that reports to the Ministry of Home Affairs. So this is an interestingly important meeting.
और देखिए, जिस तरीके से बीएसएफ के उस जवान ने जो 24 बटालियन यूनिट में तैनात था और गलती से फिरोजपुर जो बॉर्डर इलाका है पंजाब के पास का, जहां पर वो गलती से जीरो लाइन क्रॉस कर गया था, उसी को लेकर लगातार जो बीएसएफ की तरफ से कोशिश की जा रही थी। और जानकारी के मुताबिक बीएसएफ के जो डीजी हैं वो आज होम सेक्रेटरी से मिलकर होम मिनिस्ट्री से निकले हैं। और जो बताया जा रहा है कि कुछ देर पहले जो डीजी बीएसएफ है वो होम मिनिस्ट्री से निकले हैं और उनकी जो मुलाकात है होम सेक्रेटरी से हुई है। उन्होंने इस बारे में पूरी बात की है। और वहीं हम आपको बता दें कि इसमें जो बीएसएफ के जो सीनियर ऑफिसर्स हैं वो पाकिस्तान रेंजर्स से भी अपने जो बीएसएफ के जो जवान हैं उसकी रिहाई के लिए बात की जा रही है। और बताया गया है कि गलती से जो है वो जो लाइन है, जीरो लाइन है, उसको क्रॉस कर लिया गया था और उसे जो इंटरनेशनल बॉर्डर का जो जीरो लाइन है उसको इस बारे में आइडिया नहीं था, उसके बारे में जानकारी नहीं थी, क्योंकि जो बताया गया कि नहीं वहां पर उसको डिप्यूट किया गया था उस बॉर्डर पर जो बीएसएफ के
जावेद, आई मीन कम ऑन, दैट कांट बी एन एक्सप्लेनेशन ना कि वो नया लड़का था, बेचारे को पता नहीं था कि जीरो लाइन कहाँ है। तो क्या खबर है कि जीरो लाइन पार करी थी या पाकिस्तान ने पार करके इसको किडनैप किया है? कुछ खबर है इसमें हमें?
देखिए, जो सोर्सेस के बता रहे हैं कि वो गलती से जो है जीरो लाइन को क्रॉस कर गया था। उसके बाद पाकिस्तान रेंजर्स ने बीएसएफ के उस जवान को पकड़ा और उसके बाद उससे पूछताछ की, क्योंकि पाकिस्तान रेंजर्स की तरफ से जो बीएसएफ सूत्रों से हमें खबर आ रही थी आई है कि
Okay, so now this is a human being, ladies and gentlemen, who has family here in India. Okay, of course, it doesn't speak of great competence if you are operating and patrolling on a border area and you don't know where the border is. That is not very impressive, but nonetheless is a human being who's made a mistake. Now, unfortunately, in times of crisis and tension, these are not abnormal things that happen. They do happen frequently. But due to this nature of the seriousness of what we are now engaged in, a lot of these things are going to become their individual crises. You will have to leverage the Pakistanis to even release this boy so he can come home to his friends and family. Of course, it was not that he was up to no good. He made an error. Doesn't speak of great competence. Our explanation itself is very embarrassing that the boy is new and did not know where the border is when his job was to patrol the border. But nonetheless, we are going to be, lots of these things are going to be happening. Now, speaking of what we've been discussing, we are just getting in a reaction now from, now this is an interesting one. This is an Indian woman who I think.
For more such videos, subscribe to the Newsx YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.